working. We'll see. Ugh. First I got stream options. I'm gonna put this out on the tubles. Yeah, I shouldn't do it there. Oh, no, that's right. Okay. If you're now joining me, which no one should be, no one's watching. Alright. I want to put that down here. There. Server URL. No. That's what I want. Alright, one person's watching and I feel bad because I'm still setting up, but whatever. Right. Thumbnail work. Perfect. I'll do that. Copy. Tweet. See if that worked. Sweet. Now let's go to the Facebooks because yes, I still use Facebook. That should work. Yeah. Not concept things. I should change the name to this. It's not concept things anymore. Okay. Bear with me still. What should I name this? Oh, okay. Thumbnail business. I can't spell. Thumbnail. I use stuff a lot. I don't only say stuff. Thumbnail. Help me out, chat. Thumbnail nonsense. Nah, I use that a lot too. Wow, everyone has come to check this out to watch me decide what I want to name this. Thumbnails and more. Sure, we'll call it that. Yeah, alright, cool. Yeah, I went back to one person watching, of course. Should I jump in the chat? Maybe. Yeah, do that. Jump in there. Just in case anyone wants to jump in. We'll turn that off. Turn that off. Sam Hudson, hello. How's it going, man? It's interesting. Not kind of interesting. I don't know what it is, but it's funny because I have two best friends, used to be best friends, named Aaron Hudson and Sam Miller, and so you're the amalgamation of these two people that are irrelevant. So, alright. Okay, also, music choices. You guys get a pick. You three that are here right now. Would you want to continue listening to pop punk, Atmosphere, Caravan Palace, or Americana Pandora stations? That's for you guys to decide. Until then, I will continue to do this, which I will explain in a second. Sorry, I'm still like making everything work. But yeah, so what I'm doing right now is doing thumbnail boards for the DreamWorks TV show Too Loud, and yeah, so I think I'll show you, if you're interested, what I've got done so far. But right now, it's just kind of directing what's going on in the episode. This is my first time boarding for this show, and it's been fun. It's been a lot of fun so far. But yeah, so like as an animator, you're supposed to board a lot, your own, especially your own stuff. But this is like my second proper storyboarding, paid boarding, I guess. The first being part of Has Been Hotel, which I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with. Which is fun. It's a good time. You know, and things are really getting the wheels turning for Has Been, and it's been good so far. But this is my buddy Nico, who is the guy that makes this show. He asked me to board, and so it's cool. I'm excited for Has Been Hotel. Yeah, it's fun. It's a lot of fun. And I think if you're excited now, I think you're going to be no, I don't think pleasantly surprised is the right term for it, but just, you know, I think you'll be happy with what we're pushing out here. Of course, Viv being like the snakehead of all this and making all the gears turn, and the rest of us, you know, doing our best to make this work too. It's cool. It's really cool. I know I watched the trailer again and I got super excited. Yes. So yeah, it's pretty neat. It's a good time. Yeah. So I guess I can show you what I'm doing right now. So this is just, as you can see, we have the lighter grayer, which actually isn't gray, it's black. It's just at a 50% opacity for that layer. But you can see that it's just a bunch of, you know, blank bodies with just the names, or the first letter of the names over their heads represent who they are. So what I'm doing is I'm going back and actually doing some acting and putting together like what they actually look like. So when I send them to my employer, he'll be like, okay, that's what it's supposed to look like. It's pretty neat. But this is 3 out of 5, I think. Yeah. So this is the first right here, the first of the 5. So yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna go like all through it and tell you what's going on, because that's for you guys to eventually watch later. Oh, sweet. Found this in my recommended for some reason. This is cool. Yeah. Hello, just someone here. Yeah, so this is my name is Perry. I don't know if you're even subscribed to me or not, whatever. But yeah, so I am an animator, board artist, cleanup guy, whatever. But yeah, I'm working on thumbnail boards for a DreamWorks TV show called Too Loud, and it's, yeah. So this is, thank you. That's awesome. I wish I took the time to make the little things that said you have a subscriber, but rad. All right. But yeah, so basically this is what's going on. So that's the first one. Here's the second boards. Yeah, I'm kind of trying to like, what I do with a lot of like my stuff is I like to make a lot more like dramatic angles and whatnot, but that's just not exactly what the show is. So I'm just trying to, you know, make this. I'm trying to, you know, implement what it is, which it is a very not to an extreme extent, but you know, it's, you can see a lot of, you know, 3/4 angle kind of things, like one camera angle, but you know, I like to, you know, do extra little things like this and like that, you know, make a little more, put a little more drama into it, and which is just a little more exciting to look at. But yeah, so, you know, just stuff like that. Again, you got to go and watch it when it eventually is done, to see what the rest of it turns out to be. So, all right, Sam, tell Vivzy Papa said hi. I will. She's in the other room. She's my roommate. But yeah, Christopher Griffin, yo, how's it going, dude? Well, I should actually get working now. I mean, that's what you came to see. Maybe listen to some music and whatnot, but yeah. So if you guys have any questions for me, just totally throw them in the chat, and I will, I'll say I'll do my best to answer them, but it's not like I have like a big audience anyway. There's like 5 of you in here right now, so yeah, I'll get to them. But yeah, so you know, I'm not one of those like artists that needs to be in the dark. I would have my blinds open, but it just it'll make the camera not focus on me. It'll make me all dark, and then you can just see this big stupid white, you know, thing in the distance that's kind of screwing up the levels. So I would love to have some sun, but for streaming's sake, I guess I gotta kind of keep it like this. Whatever. So yeah. No, I don't want the red. I want the black. I want the Black Panther. Alright. Okay. I love Bodacious. I need to use Bodacious more often. Did you study animation formally, or are you an audited or mixed both? Yeah, okay, good question. So I went to an art institute. Cue the groans, I know. But I did love where I went to school, and I did learn a lot. Mostly because I didn't want to become an animator until 2012, and I was 21. I wasn't like a lot of other artists that, you know, just knew I wanted to be an artist. I just knew I wanted to be an artist. You know, I didn't. Heck, before I went to AI, I went to like 2 other schools for 2 totally different things. One of them being a PE teacher. So, yeah, yo, it's the smexiest art boy online. Thanks, bub. That makes me feel good. But no, so anyway, yeah, so I didn't really want to be an artist until I was already an adult. And then stuff happens. I dated a girl whose mom was a graphic design professor, saw my stuff. Then she got me into, helped me find schools to go to. Because where I'm from, in the absolute like country sticks of Ohio, we just don't have the you know, like the accommodations that we would have that I did at school. So like I could see, you know, being like, well, I don't need to go to school, you know, if you live in a city, if you have that, you know, if you see people that you know, or you know, see people being able to do this, which is something that I didn't. Like where I'm from, I'm the only person to ever pursue animation in my county. Like, if you could believe that. So, you know, there's just not a lot of stuff like that to teach me. So yes, I did go to school, and I loved the school that I went to. I met a lot of my best friends. If you're a fan of Has Been Hotel, and you love the stuff that you're seeing come out of it, a lot of the really fantastic backgrounds are done by a guy named Cole Jordan. I got him on the project because he's my best friend, and I met him at school. Go follow him, Spectral Beacon, Cole Jordan. He's just the best background artist. And if he's not working, I could probably see if I can get him on. But yeah, let's see. How tiresome was working on Has Been for you? Not really. I didn't really see it as that tiresome personally. I mean, it's easier for me to work on Has Been because Viv is my roommate, and so if I have any questions, I can just open my door, knock on hers, beat her door down, whatever, and yell at her and say, "Hey, what do you want?" or "What do you want this to look like, or that to look like?" Comparatively to if I didn't live with her or something like that, it's just easy. So it's good. It was fine. I mean, I understand how it is to work with people online that you actually haven't met in person. I will admit this right now that I did some stuff for Marvel's YouTube channel, and the guy was just not very he wasn't good at communicating what he wanted. And so having to wait for emails, like just hours, and doing something, sending it to him, and being like, "Oh, well, that it's good, but I need it like this," even though what he was explaining was exactly what I gave. I'm not gonna be that guy. I'm not gonna be that guy that does that. That's all I will say about it. But I understand. Denzel, how we doing, my friend? Senpai, I missed you. Let's see if I can get Dex on the stream. And thank you so much. If you guys want to donate, and of course you don't have to, but if you're watching me, you've probably watched other streams, so you know the gig. You don't have to, but I would very much appreciate it. But you know what? I just appreciate you guys being here. It's just pretty cool. Just sitting here, talk with you guys. And I think something cool about streaming is I don't really stream that often, just because when I do get a lot of my work done is more. Oh, hey, how's it going, Clumsy? I usually get a lot more of my work done at night, and by that time I'm on the West Coast, so it is tough to even talk at this volume because my other roommates are sleeping or something like that, and usually no one else is up. So it's like, it's kind of not worth it. But some awesome things about streaming, at least for me, is that it makes me do my work. It keeps me on my toes because you guys come to watch me draw, whatever. And if I'm not doing that, I'm not gonna have you guys watching me. So it's like, all right, I can talk, but I gotta keep going. Let's go. Really? So yeah. Hey, Dex. Everyone, it's Dex the Swede. So yeah. Tell you what, I'm gonna go put you in my my thing. Hey, guess who's here, by the way, Dex?
What?
Denzel.
Oh boy.
Everyone else in the chat, I will tell you this right now. Denzel is awesome because we made Dex learn how to play Cotton Eye Joe for $20, and it was the best. Let me find you, Dex. I'm gonna put you in my pal corral. Where is Dex? There he is. Oh, perfect, right there. Dex is sweet, everybody. All right. Let's see. Looking. Has Been Hotel looks really promising, and I'm looking forward to its release. Are there any other large-scale projects that you are working on, independently or otherwise? Yeah, there are. I, it's kind of weird to call Has Been like large scale. I mean, but it really is when you do think about it. And it's cool. But as for other projects, a lot of it is NDA, so I can't really talk too much about it. But I can say as much as I'm doing stuff for like something that Chris O'Neill, or Oni, as a lot of you know him as, really wants is really pushing for a personal project of his. So that's fun. And I'm doing that, but that's all I can say about that. What else am I doing? Just other things for like Yada and stuff like that, but can't go into too much more detail than that. So, yeah.
I like how you said like it's NDA, so I can't really say much about it.
Well, I can say,
Anything about it.
I can say who I'm working for with some things, but yeah, it's not, like that.
I've never had to sign an NDA in my life, so.
Oh yeah. I didn't actually have to sign
Listen, I'm no LA boy.
Nah, it's all right. I had to do that when I was working in Atlanta. But yeah.
But Atlanta is spooky.
Atlanta's actually pretty cool.
Whatever, dude.
Yeah. Oni NG and Sleepy Cabin are top shelf. I'm glad to hear you may be involved. Thank you, my friend. Yeah, they're pretty cool, aren't they, Dex? Pretty neat.
Sure.
They're pretty neat. They're A-okay. And actually, if you guys should know that most of you probably have seen the Totally Tubular collab, which is the Oni Plays, the animated collab. Dex was the editor for that. So, everyone give a quiet round of applause for Dexter Zesvide.
I did everything.
Yes, he animated it all. He did it. If it wasn't for him, there would be no animation. Oh, man. Let me know if you guys can hear him, by the way, too. I want to make sure all the, levels are A-okay and whatnot. Yeah. This place is so chill. I should drop into your streams more often. Well, thank you. I try to cultivate a very chill stream. So, yeah. It's pretty cool. But yeah. Don't yawn. It's chill. It's not tiring, though.
Been a day.
You had a big day?
Not really, no.
Oh.
Pizza Hut.
Hey, Pete. I haven't had Pizza Hut in forever, actually. Now that you say that, I really want Pizza Hut.
This was the first time I've ever had Pizza Hut in Sweden.
Yeah.
Because it's really fucking rare and weird.
Huh. Are you close to the closest Pizza Hut?
No.
Did you and your girlfriend go?
Half an hour away.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Well, it's not too bad for you fucking Americans.
Well, no. When I used to live in the country, that would be like the distance we would go to for places.
Yeah, but I'm not going on a fucking 30-minute hour.
A 30-minute hour?
30-minute hour. A 30-minute ride just to get fucking Pizza Hut.
I'd do that.
I would not. I would definitely not do that.
That's fair. So have you...
Something close by. And the only thing I have close by in terms of fast food is McDonald's and Subway.
I like me some Donald's. I had Donald's. Did I have Donald's yesterday? I don't know.
I wouldn't very much prefer if it was a burger.
You know what? I love Burger King. Chad, I want to hear. I want to hear what your guys' opinion are with Burger King because, like, I love Burger King. Dex, you say you love Burger King. There's a lot of people that are like, "Oh, Burger King's trash." It's like, no, Burger King's great.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my hot take for today. Is Burger King is great. All right. Sam Hudson says that he likes some Burger King, so we're in good company so far. Yeah, Clumsy's all right. Clumsy says it.
Sure. What I don't get is that everybody's busting their nuts out of fucking Wendy's.
Wait. People say they don't like Wendy's?
No. They're busting their nuts, meaning they
Oh.
spraying their load everywhere on Wendy's.
I love Wendy's. I do, but I'm not gonna be like, it's superior. You know, it's. I think it's.
No, I'm the guy who's like, Wendy's alright. You know, right?
I got you. Let's see. All right, Denzel, my man. Man, I really do appreciate it. I'm doing a petition. What is that? Partition. By the way, I am bad at reading, so just giving you a heads up. I'm doing a partition to get you back to Dex's Discord again because I need in there. Because I need in there. Even though Sex said, Dex, I'm guessing, said that you keep nuking it. I still. Dex, get me in. Get me in.
No.
Get me in.
Take your filthy $5 donation and shove it
Ah.
up.
Oh, that's fantastic. I'm gonna read something else, and then I'll explain what that is for everyone else. Why you eat with the clown when you can dine with the king? Christopher. Yes. He's got a good point. But okay, so Dex, you want to explain what I do when I was in your fan Discord?
Okay, so my Discord link is basically like my Discord group is open for the public, right?
Yeah.
A couple of friends joining in there, and then like a couple of weeks later, my good friend Perry here decides to be a good guy and join the server. I was like, oh, cool, he joined the server. What a cool friend. 10 seconds later, I just see this like storm of different images, basically making like posting them in order as like a fucking comic. Like, so it's like, I don't know. It starts with like a finger and a big red button, and then like you see this old fucking like black and white photograph on a fucking plane like taking off, and then it's like another fucking button or whatever, and then it just releases all this fucking bombs in the air, and then it lands and there's a mushroom cloud, and the mushroom cloud is the American flag pattern for whatever reason, and then it's just like disaster. Like it's a series of events in image posting form.
and it just like if someone is in a conversation, like, and they're having like a long conversation, it just gets obliterated, and you don't even see. You have to scroll back up just to like continue it, and it's a lot of fun. We have fun.
No, it's not.
Come here, baby. Got my little dog here. She's a good girl, aren't you? Everyone loves Thea.
Yeah.
Now you guys get to see the Thea cam. She's a good girl. Aren't you, Bubbles? Oh, little Thea. Yeah, she's
Oh,
a...
you're like a fucking parrot.
She loves to perch. She's a perching dog. Wait, I don't want that. I don't want that eyebrow up. I gotta... And so now that I have a little dog sitting on me, I can't just... She's laying her head on me. Look at that. She's laying her head on me. See that, Dex? She's the best. But I gotta put her down. Not like that. Hold on. Actually, I need to turn on my fan because it is hot in her. Ugh. One out? One out, Bubba? One out? No? Okay. Alright. Sorry, I'm back. Okay. Hey. Dude, Dex. Freaking... I had an awesome dodgeball game yesterday. And yes, I am going to talk about it after I let Thea out because now she wants out. So 1 second. Come on, move. Go get him. Alright, now I'm back. Once again. Okay. Nah, so like, also, for anyone else in the chat, I am in an adult dodgeball league, if you can believe that. And yes, it is the best. But we had playoffs yesterday. And so our team was ranked like 8th out of 10 teams. And one of them was just like a group of like vets that were really good, but they had to like forfeit most of their games because a couple of them couldn't come to a couple games. So really, we were 9th out of the 10 teams, and so we only won like 3 games or something like that, like during the whole season. And yeah, hey, Amin's here. Look at him. It's Amin. I wonder how Amin's doing. How are you, Amin? Yeah, he's back in DC right now. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Browno.
Yeah.
Tries to come up with a better insult.
Brown
Browno's not really good.
Yeah, I don't know. But to finish up my story though, what is it? To finish up my story, we go and we were playing a team that we played, and I mean, we played all the teams before, but this team like beat us really bad, and we just go and absolutely obliterate them. Like, it was crazy. We were just like, are you like, we're just all like looking at each other like, all right, let's go. And so we got to play a double header because of it. And so we played the next game, and the next game was against the number 1 team in the league, who only lost like 1 game, and we beat them. We beat them by like 1 game, and it was the best. But the best part was that I single-handedly like won a game by myself, and it was awesome. So like what happened was and it was the best because like everyone was watching us, even like the teams that were like gonna play or I've already played, they stopped and watched us because we were just like the underdogs, like going toe to toe with like the best team. And so it came down to it was just me. I was the only one left on our team, and it was me against like 4 other people on the other side. And so like I get 2 people out, and I'm dodging like all the other balls and whatnot. And these people that were left, like they could fire that thing. Like it, I mean, you could hear it like go past you. So I go and I get 2 of them out, so it's just like 2-on-1, and like the crowd's getting like really like excited and all that, and I go, I go and I catch one of the balls, and in dodgeball, if you catch a ball, that person's out and someone else comes back in, and so then we swung it to like a 2-1, like 2 against 1 on their side, and then swing it to a 2 against 1 on our side, and I go and I like clip the last guy on the side, and it was the best. Oh man! And then we went to the bars afterwards, and like, not just the people on my team, but like all the other like teams were just like coming up to me and like congratulating me for that game. I'm like, yeah, not too bad. So that was my cool thing that happened yesterday. But yeah, Corey, how's it going, man? And yeah, dude, dodgeball is fun. It's the best. I'm so glad I found it. It's like the best way that for me to stay in shape. But anyway, enough of that. This is a good time. I was a hero. Very playing with me. What were you gonna say, Dex?
I don't know. I was trying to remember what I did this year. Made food.
That a boy. Let's see. Perry, they should crave your name, carve your name into. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. It's pretty good. The way you describe dodgeball makes, dude, it is. It's so much fun. And you're in San Diego, right? If I'm not mistaken. Let me know. Because there might be like leagues that you can get into down there. I'm in just like rec leagues, so it's just like anyone plays kind of thing. You just sign up for like a season, and you get a team, get on a team, and it's awesome. I had no idea. Yeah, no, check it out. But yeah, I had no idea like how big dodgeball was here in LA. Or not like a lot of people knew about it, but like there is a big community that plays, and it's just really cool to get into. You just never know. You never know what there is out there until you look. Yeah, dodgeball leagues, huh? I've never heard of that. It's a cool idea. I've looked at other places after finding this, finding like the league that I'm in, because just in case if I move out of LA, whenever that may be. I want to live in a city that has some sort of like league going on, and I look back home, and Indianapolis has some. I've looked at places that I could move to, depending on where jobs take me. New York, of course. Atlanta has some. Miami has a few. Austin, Dallas has some. San Antonio. But yeah, just found United Kingdom dodgeball. I'll investigate further. Yeah, dude, go ahead. It is a lot of fun. And I can't say what the other communities are like, but the LA community is very welcoming. To new players, and I've just had a great time. I've met a lot of really cool people going to like bars and whatnot. That's another cool thing is like with leagues, usually they have like a bar that they have like agreements with, or like kind of friendships with, where you go and you get like super special deals and stuff. I was in a league in Hollywood, a Monday league like a couple months back, and there'd be like half off drinks after the games. And it was just awesome. You get to sit, chill, meet people, and you work. You work out, as an adult. Even just playing games that you played in, you know, elementary school, you know, is a workout. So it's, I don't know. I don't want this to be the me talking about dodgeball stream while I can't even get this guy's eyebrow right. But yeah, so there's that. But anyway, so Dex, what's the next Dex to Swede gonna be? Give us a new scoop.
I'm thinking of the original Smash Brothers.
Yeah. You want to play me in the original Smash Brothers? That's more like it right there.
Yeah, I'm working on it. It's like I'm going to a convention next Friday.
Oh, what convention you going to?
This convention in Norway.
Ooh. Are you the guest of honor?
Well, I'm a guest, but I'm not the guest of honor.
Who's the guest of honor?
No, I don't think they have a guest of honor. Just like big guests, like fucking Q from Star Trek.
John Krasinski?
Is that his name?
No. You know who John Krasinski is?
No, John Clancy.
John Clancy?
John D. Lancey.
John Delaney? I don't know who that is.
He was in Star Trek.
No, I don't watch Star Trek.
No, Star Trek, Breaking Bad, and My Little Pony.
You say My Little Pony?
Yeah, I did.
He's really on My Little Pony?
Yeah, he goes to fucking Discord.
Huh. Well, alright.
There's Charles Martinet.
Who is that guy? I've heard that name before.
The voice of Mario.
Oh, yeah, that is right.
Cal Lowry or
Kyle Lowry, the point guard for the Toronto Raptors.
Al Lowry. Shut the fuck up.
Oh.
Which one are you streaming?
I'm streaming on the Tubles.
One thing that's really cool. One thing that's really cool is that they got like 3 of the martial artists who were like hosting the like for the fighting strikes in the original Mortal Kombat.
Yeah?
Like the guys who pose for all the attacks and such.
Oh, that's cool.
They're gonna be guests. Shit.
That's pretty rad. Oh, by the way, Casey just joined. Which
Yeah, hey, what's up?
I don't have a Casey Corral Pal thing, so I'm just gonna make him Iron because I love Iron's
Okay.
little Wally Gator.
Thank you. I like Iron.
Iron's pretty neat. Yeah. All right.
I like that icon.
You do, yeah. Oh, Sean's here too.
Oh, mean.
Man.
I love you, mean.
Everyone's here. I gotta put Sean in the Pal Corral.
It's the whole game.
Are you? Oh, I didn't even realize you were streaming.
Yeah.
It says stream. How do you guys not notice?
I don't know. All right.
Well, have you guys ever noticed? I feel
Don't
like
say-
I'm.
Don't say you guys as if everybody you know.
Well, yeah.
Just-
I mean,
just-
Dex, you've
just
never
show
done
that.
that. But there's a lot of people in here that do that, and it's like
Yeah.
I make fucking sure my voice is not being broadcasted live before I click on a voice chat.
That's fair. There. Now, I need to update yours, Sean, because
What is your what's your stream name?
oh, it's called it's just thumbnails and more. Well, that's the title of this one, but yeah.
I mean, is there a link or anything?
No, I didn't link. I can though.
I just typed Perry Hall into YouTube. Perry, you should hook it up to your Discord so I can just right click.
Yeah. How do I do that?
I'm not sure.
I don't either. I'll just.
You're streaming on YouTube?
Yeah.
That was a while ago.
I see.
Yeah. I'm actually, I'm gonna put in call context just so I don't, if you're not already there. Okay. Anyway, gotta look at the chat. PKP says sub. How we doing, man? Alec Durant says, hey, Perry stream. Hello. Just Shark continues. How specific do the descriptions for each board have to be for Too Loud? Yeah, so this is just a thumbnail board, which if you can see like all this like grayer stuff right here, that is like just kind of like the first pass of it, just so I can more work on the blocking. And then I'm going through a second pass, as you can see, where I'm actually putting the characters' models into those blank Westworld non-detailed characters and putting some acting to it as well. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing right now. And even though the guy that who makes the show, he's like, it doesn't have to be too it doesn't have to be too acted out or whatever. I just want to do it anyway, so then when I actually do get to the boarding, it'll look nicer. So yeah, that's that. Anyway, did you make an animation for the Grumps before? Yes, I did. I did the what did I do, guys? I did the Mayor Luigi. That's it. Yeah, Mayor Luigi. So if you want to go look at that, go check it out right there. Yeah, cool. There will be reworked into the boards, and they will be done by someone else. No, I'm also doing the clean or clean-ish boards too. But then that will be passed and be animated by somebody else. So yeah, that's how that goes. All right, caught up with those comments. What's up, guys?
I'm just working on this Fortnite thing. It has to be done by Saturday-ish.
Nice, nice.
What?
Don't you, me?
I ain't hear nothing about no Fortnite shit.
Fortnite. More like...
Fortnite.
Yeah. That's better than what I was thinking. Listening to a wonderful letter to the IRS. Oh, fun. That's always a good time. Let's see. Boop. I don't even want to do background for this.
Hey, I'll be in LA in 3 weeks.
That's what you think.
Man, I'm gonna try and get down there June 1st, I think.
Yeah.
June 1st. Yeah, because Jizza from Wu-Tang is doing a $5 concert.
Dirty Old Bastards doing a $5 concert?
No, not Dirty Old Bastard, Barry.
Oh, Easy E.
Well,
Yeah, Six-Pack Shakur.
well, I'll be there till the 5th, so...
That sounds fun.
Shut up, old man Perry.
What? Wu-Tang's old. Old people know who Wu-Tang is.
Not reputable old people.
People that fought in the war know who Wu-Tang is.
You fighting the war?
No, Jews didn't fight in the war.
How do you know that?
Space in between did and
Because they were all in camps.
They were all at summer camp.
they fought something, or...
So I've been kind of speaking of which, I've been kind of getting into not really getting into, more along the lines of I saw a video or two on this and started subscribing to this guy and like kind of enjoying his work, but it's more just along the lines of like alternate history, like yeah. So there's a pretty interesting video about like if the South won the war, if the Sahara Desert was green and habitable, you know, just interesting stuff like that.
Well, we're waiting for the answer, Barry.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, just look it up. I don't know. Africa would be more, you know, put into history books more than it is. Like, it would actually be more relevant, I guess, because people would actually, you know, want to fight wars for that land between like the Muslims, the sub-Saharan Africans, and the Europeans would all like fight for, yeah, just I don't know, just stuff like that. It's kind of interesting.
Barry goes with his race realism.
You know it.
Live on stream.
Live on stream.
Disgusting.
Yeah. Yeah, Clumsy's seen a couple. According to his comment.
No.
So who's seen Infantry Warriors?
Not me.
I know what happens in it.
How do you know what happens? Like from spoilers that you see online, or just?
Oh, Mitch told me.
Oh, okay.
I don't care that much about the movie, so.
Okay.
So not really a spoiler.
Mm-hmm. I just want to see what really cool people would try spoiling it in here now that I said it.
Captain America and Iron Man's head explode 15 seconds into
Dude!
the movie.
That's the biggest
And
one.
So I tweeted that earlier today. That's not. I didn't come up with that.
Captain America and Iron Man eat spiders and then like stick their tongues out, and it's really gross.
Remember when Iron Man goes in a porta potty that's on a giant fucking county fair slingshot fun ride and goes up in the air and shakes around and gets covered in shit?
Are you mixing up Avengers Infinity War?
Dude, remember when Captain America drinks Hulkcom?
Oh my god, I'm immediately moving Dex into copies.
What did I do? That wasn't Dex, that was me.
Oh. It sounded
Look
like
at that.
it's usually Dex who's violently clipping his mic.
No, I just thought I would do it once for buddies.
You do that a lot.
Yeah, intentionally.
I don't care if it's intentional or not, it's equally annoying.
Listen to Sean. That doesn't get on my nerves because I can turn people down on Discord, so their volume is fine.
I shouldn't have to adjust any of my settings. Ever.
You're so selfish, Sean.
I shouldn't have to adjust my settings for you.
For any reason.
Bullshit.
Ever.
Bullshit.
I hate drawing fucking like cars and shit. So
Oh, mechanical stuff?
What
It,
if stop there? Like, I hate drawing.
I mean that too.
yeah. It's not as much fun as people think it is.
I love drawing mechanical stuff, but my brain has cross wires in it. So
I can tell from the way you said that.
yeah,
My brain plays the game Crossfire.
my brain not works so good no more. My brain is fried because I've been plugging.
That was way
shit around
funnier
all
to
day.
me than it should have been.
What?
Because Perry said, my brain plays something and I said my brain plays GameCube.
I said the game Crossfire.
Why are you bringing that up?
I don't know, because he said crosswired, and then I thought of crossfire.
Oh.
Yeah, Crossfire.
Crossfire!
Yeah, Barry, I didn't realize you animated the
Evil Charlie.
spooky version of Protagonist Girl from the trailer.
Yeah, well, tell you the truth, I just cleaned that shot up. Yeah, someone else did it, but I mean, you know, I did half of it, so it's, and I even said it in my description saying that I cleaned some
hopefully
shots.
Anyone looking at your reel for hiring purposes pays as little attention as me.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I still have enough good stuff, and I am proud of how that turned out, like clean wise, anyway. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it'd be one thing if like I didn't show I can't animate, and that's what I put. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I tell you what, there was some dude on Twitter, that said something about was like, you have really good reel, but why the hell would you put Legends of Chamberlain Heights? And then I commented simply like, because it shows I have studio experience, and it's just range. You know, they want to see range. And then he says, whatever floats your boat, man. And I'm like, it's pretty buoyant. Then he just goes on and say,
Yeah, well, my boat has money on it! You fucking idiot!
yeah,
Did you say it's pretty buoyant?
I said that,
That's a good
yeah.
response to that.
But yeah, then because he wanted the last word, he's like, well, I just, you know, I'm watching out for you. And I'm like, all right, dude. Dude with like...
Well, I just believe that all the Jews belong in the Holy Land and shouldn't be in other countries. And then you were like, I don't know where this came from.
Yeah, it's a real dandy.
Like, this is like the podcast all over again. The 212 minutes that I cut from it where we were talking about Zionism.
Yeah. I love the podcast, by the way. It was great.
I'm glad people liked it. I was a little worried that like it was too dry, but people seemed to still enjoy it.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, no, I mean,
Podcast?
yeah, who have you two seen it? You listened to it? Good. Yeah.
I liked it. I actually really liked it. The only thing I found that I didn't like was the background music. I thought it was too loud and distracting. That was it. I thought the podcast was a fucking riot.
Yeah. If hey Sean, if you want to throw it in the chat, then people could go watch it or listen to it.
Oh yeah, shit, plug it.
I guess I'll
That's
do
what I'm
that.
listening to.
But now I feel like a dirty shill.
I told you to do it.
Shilling
Yeah.
your shit is fine.
No, I have that. I had that same kind of feeling about things too. Like, it's okay, especially on Twitter with the oh my gosh, on Twitter with the people that are like, hey, I'm a storyboard artist that's looking for in-house studio work with benefits, and then it's just like a gif of them doing like a 2-frame like little dance or something like that. You guys know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, you could have applied yourself here. Clearly
Oh,
you
it
did.
says I can't post links in the chat.
Oh, really? That's dumb. Hmm.
Yeah.
Thanks, Obama.
I think shilling your own shit is fine. Shilling other people's shit that you don't believe in for money is scumbaggery. But
Yeah. No, I
shilling
agree.
your own shit really hard is fine. Because you gotta eat.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't have to. Just
Well then,
theoretically.
why bother? Do you have to breathe? Are you immortal?
Let's assume I have to breathe, but I only have to like inhale really hard in order to subsist otherwise. Like a blue whale, where they just like
Yeah.
pull trash in through their giant mouths.
They're just
Wait, so
trash
you,
animals.
you have to like inhale your food.
So what you're saying, Sean,
I just
is blue whales are trash animals.
You still have to put the food on the table before you inhale it.
No. I just like run around. I just run around the city like hyperventilating really hard, and all of the ambient particles in the air that come into my mouth sustain me. Yeah.
Ambient particles. What do you mean by brake dust? Fucking trash fumes?
Literally anything.
Carbon dioxide? You subsist on garbage that you filter out of the air? Because if so, you actually might be
like a
eating
blue
like...
whale.
Yeah. But they eat like plankton and shit.
I think I know a little more
Ribs.
about blue whales than you.
They don't eat garbage.
Yeah, they do.
Do they? Well, probably by accident, but that's not their food.
I'll level with you right now. I don't know almost anything about marine animals.
Whales have like fucking like hair in their mouth that filters
Yeah.
the plankton out of the water.
Baleen.
I don't know what it's actually called.
It's called baleen.
Yeah. Baleen?
So I was right.
Yeah.
You're wrong.
B-A-L-E-N. Cool.
Glad we're on to this. I didn't like talking about actual things.
Yeah. I don't even remember how we got here, dude. The fuck? Oh yeah, so you have to put food on the table, shilling your shit's fine. So you still have to inhale the food, Sean. Put it on the table. I mean, you have to put the table on the food to inhale it.
That's certainly not true. Why would I
Yeah, it
put a
is.
table on it?
You have to buy the food. You have to attain the food somehow.
I don't know how I could explain the process to you any better than I already have.
You just feed me, yeah, but that's not possible. That's not...
I'm more
real world. You have
I'm
to...
more confused by the fact that you're still trying to engage in this asinine thing that I laid
Oh,
out.
I have no fucking clue why I do this. It's just entertaining.
A likely story.
To me, probably nobody else. Sorry. But at the same time, not really.
It's all good.
Because you stream, dude.
How's the stream? It's pretty good, you know? I'm averaging about 8 to 9 people. So it's good. Some dude just gave me like $7, so that's cool.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And one of the reasons was so Dex could put me back in his chat.
No.
Wait, why does Dex want you in his chat?
Ask him.
How do you not know by at this point?
I don't know. I don't pay attention to things.
This is what he did. Well, basically, he nukes every fucking Discord server you possibly join.
Bomb him.
But doesn't everyone do that, basically?
Perry goes way beyond. Like, to boldly flee, he fucking...
To boldly flee.
he turns the server into channel awesome and fucking bombs the shit like a fucking...
Sounds lucrative.
Well, it is. It's ludicrous, is what it is.
Not until
Luda.
fucks children and covers it up. Is that what happened?
What?
In Channel Awesome?
No.
It all went to shit recently.
All I know
That was
all I
Drew
know
Wario.
about it.
Yeah, that was-
All I know about it is Jew Wario tried to rape a girl and then killed himself.
Ouch.
Fun.
Rest in hell.
Oh.
Well, I mean, on the plus side of that, you can he can make jokes about Drew Wario killing himself now without
Oh
feeling
yeah,
bad.
it's great. Well, you could do it before if you weren't a fucking baby. But
Yeah.
Oh, I'm Casey. I'm so edgy. I have an edge.
The more edgy I am, the more I don't know. I can't go overboard because then I just feel like a douchebag. But
Because then that's when you get the term edgelord put on you, and that's
yeah,
almost as bad.
I'm not fucking. That's going to be my thing. It will always be my thing. So.
Hey everyone, type in the chat that Casey's an edgelord.
Yeah, man. Well, I'm not gonna like.
But Chaz is better at marketing than you are.
Chad, yeah, that's true.
That's the fundamental difference, right?
Yeah, I think Shad's also more interested in pissing people off than I am too.
Yeah, I can see that.
The stuff he draws. Like, don't get me wrong, it's alright. But
That's not how her shoes look. I'm an idiot.
I just want to animate.
There we go. We got a couple.
What?
I got $2 from Denzel saying you're an edgelord.
Mary, I'm already making you money.
I know.
Is Shad really better than me at advertising if I've already made $2 since the beginning of this conversation? Not for myself, but for my good friend Perry Hall.
Probably, because I bet
No,
I bet Chad's making a comparable amount just in
Yeah,
advertising
I
off
was
his
gonna say,
website.
Shad's made more money than that since the beginning of this conversation by doing fucking nothing. Well, I mean, besides having a, like, gigantic website and empire built off degeneracy, but,
Yeah.
I mean, right now he could just have his feet up and be sipping a nice hot cup of tea in his apartment, and none of us would be any the wiser.
Well, Perry's near there.
Yeah, I've been to his apartment. He lives with Nick.
We'll hold down the stream for you while you see it.
Go check it out.
Hey Shad, what are you doing in there? Nothing, Perry. Why are you here?
I'm sipping tea with my feet up on my desk.
You know, doing life things.
Daddy, it is good to see you, my friend.
That's
That's like Russian.
no, that's not a good impression, but that's exactly what he would say. That's exactly like the kind of way he would say it.
Yeah, I don't know the accent. I think I can get the, like, intonation and the tone of his voice, though.
What do you get from someone calling you an edgelord? Like,
That's about it.
Are you some kind of misogynist? Are you some kind of homosexual? Is that what you are? Is that what you are?
Is this
Nah,
your,
I'm
is this your
kidding.
Shaft impression?
I'm kidding. We're all friends here.
Yeah,
I love Shad.
yeah, and yeah, Corey, you're absolutely right. He's a really nice guy, you know.
He's cool. I mean, I met him, like, once at that one party, but he was fucking sweet to talk to.
Oh yeah. I thought I wasn't there for it, but I thought it was funny when I heard that he said to Brandon, like, "You're kind of socially awkward."
He sounds like he'll just say what's on his mind.
Oh, absolutely.
I
Yeah.
respect that a lot.
Yeah.
Those are good people to have around.
Let's see.
I like when we finished that fucking what $5 game in the house's pool.
Oh yeah, we were playing $5.
And I went down with like a tank top and it's like, damn Dex, you're one skinny ass motherfucker.
Ain't a sandwich, retard!
He started cackling like that.
Hans wouldn't say that. Hans is a fucking angel. Hans?
No,
Wait,
I
who's
said
fucking-
Shaq said.
Oh, Shad said that.
If
go to California and come back, Dex?
No, I'm going there in 3 weeks. On the 23rd.
I hate, I already complained about drawing cars. Yeah, I just hate.
What are you drawing cars for?
For fun.
Draw, like, yeah, I have to draw the bus thing that the characters show up in.
A bus? Wait,
Yes,
I forgot. Wait, what are you doing this for? Or can you not say?
it's just a Fortnite parody.
Oh, I don't know what that looks like, but
I didn't think Fortnite has cars, does it?
It doesn't have cars, but at the beginning of the match, the players show.
Oh,
up
the
on
bus. Yeah.
Send me a picture of it.
It's really not that interesting. Fortnite's whatever. It's not my thing.
This thing. Yeah, that looks like a little bit of a pain in the ass.
Should probably simplify it more than I'm doing. There's,
Just all you need is a big fucking rectangle with another little rectangle, and then you basically have the thing. You just have to scribble the details, and then scribble until it looks good.
can't scribble your way through all your problems, Casey.
You can. That's my entire fucking work process, is just scribbling like a fucking kindergartner. And then
I don't know what to tell you.
And then I just go over it until it looks okay.
Barry, are you cleaning up a storyboard?
Yeah, I am.
What a life.
What?
It's
the fuck?
it's pretty alright. Even though, like, most of it's gonna be cut anyway. But it's fine. That's just how it is.
I'm not a fan of, I'm just not a fan of doing cleanup in general.
Really, I love cleanup. I really love cleanup.
Really now?
But, no, I mean,
Drawing.
I'm not just cleaning up, I did the whole storyboard too.
Oh, well, that's not as bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still find that tedious too.
Yeah.
I love drawing several hundred slightly different pictures and putting them next to each other.
Yeah.
It makes my life happy.
The only thing about storyboarding I don't like is it's like more mentally exhausting because you have to think about the framing for like every single shot. And
Yep.
Yeah.
I agree. I absolutely agree.
Yeah. Cleanup and in-betweening is just like, two frames to put the line here.
Well, I think with cleanup, I think the reason I like cleanup is because you don't really have to think, you know, and you can just like watch. You can just watch stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
Yeah.
Even with
Listen to whatever.
even with in betweening, you still have to like kind of think about, you know, where things need to be. You know.
Yeah. What's the difference between cleanup and in-betweening? Because I'm still new.
Oh, okay. So, you know what keyframes are, right?
Yeah.
Or okay, more along the lines of pose to pose. Do you know what pose to pose means?
Pose. Yeah.
Okay.
You have a keyframe and then it goes.
Yeah. So in betweening is making the in between drawings to actually make the motion. So
Oh, okay.
yeah.
And then cleanup is just polishing it off and coloring it and stuff, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay.
It's a good time.
I don't know about that.
See, I like the beginning stages and the ending stages of animation. I love storyboarding and I love cleaning up. The animating, I like animating, I do, but like if I could, and that's what I've been doing, is just, you know, just doing like the first and last, directing and seeing the final product.
Yeah, I guess I'm kind of the same way. I like it when it's done.
Yeah. That's what I do for Yada, is like clean up. I haven't done anything else for him yet, but I'm alright with that so far. Wah.
Fuck you. Let's go.
Nintendo should make an M-rated game about Waluigi. He swears and has a gun.
Wee, fuck you.
Like Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
That could dude. Waluigi's just like Nintendo's sleeper Shadow the Hedgehog. All that, like, people already like him. He doesn't even have a
That's the
game.
hottest take I've heard all day.
That's...
Yeah.
You quote that right now on Twitter.
Okay. I don't want to quote myself on Twitter. That's douchey.
No, just tweet it. You know. And then just put hashtag hot take.
You have to live with yourself, Casey.
No, I just don't feel like it was that profound of an observation.
Yeah, but it's funny.
You don't feel like Waluigi being Nintendo's Shadow the Hedgehog was a profound observation? I wouldn't have guessed.
Well,
Don't second guess and tweet.
yeah, if you tweet something, you have to leave it up. Unless it's up for 5 minutes and no one likes it and sees it, and you're like, this isn't funny, and then you just delete it right away.
That a boy. I've taught you well. Everyone go like Casey's tweet when he tweets it.
I didn't tweet it yet.
You have to.
You can't tell me what to do.
You're skipping the line.
It's amazing how much better I am at that. I still haven't finished the newest season.
Really?
Yeah, I just started watching it because I just got Hulu like relatively recently.
Uh-huh.
Not on Netflix anymore.
Where's my dashboard? There it is. Brr, 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 brr. This pose needs broad shoulders, but this character does not have broad shoulders. So I'm just gonna have to improvise. What was that?
I said this pizza's too crispy.
That's a classic.
Why did Dex stop talking? What's he up to? I don't trust him.
I don't either.
Hi, my name is, and I eat.
I'm kidding.
Welcome to my reality.
Oh, you can't do that voice anymore, Dex. You're racist, just like The Simpsons.
Welcome to my reality.
Does anybody even watch this anymore? Is anybody out there?
Only when there's controversy.
I'm cold. It's dark. I mean, apparently it still gets ratings, I have to assume, since it's still on.
I'm sure. I'm sure people still watch it.
It is pretty crazy, though.
Yeah.
listen, I have an idea. We each say a show or character, right? And then you have to come up with a Swedish equivalent.
What? Wait, what do you mean? Like I have to come up with a Swedish, with a character from a Swedish show or whatever?
No, it can be anything Swedish, and as the equivalent to whatever show or character we come up with.
Okay.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm not gonna put this in quotes. I'm just gonna capitalize.
So we'll start with The Simpsons, because I feel like that's easy.
No, fuck this.
Wait, so I just have to create a Swedish character?
No, you're not creating anything. You're just, like, saying an equivalent thing. So, like, I don't know. I don't know anything about Sweden. You could make it up. Like, none of us would be able to tell, probably.
Yeah, what the freaking point?
Wait, are you saying like just be a stereotype?
Oh my god. This is such a simple concept.
I don't get what you're trying to say.
Equivalent. Then
We say, like,
assume that I would pick something that's similar to The Simpsons, but it's Swedish.
yes.
But why would I do that?
Because it's a fun game.
You have absolutely no idea what the fuck.
That's why it's funny.
And then we look it up.
How would that be funny if you don't know it?
But we look it up.
Because then you can describe it to us and we're like, oh, that's silly. And then we laugh. But now everyone's just mad.
This is how things turn out in these calls.
I love it.
Actually, it's not Simpsons, but it's like there was one show that aired over here that actually also aired in England, I think. It's basically a wholesome version of South Park.
That sounds lame as fuck.
It's
Wait, how is it wholesome?
well, okay, more wholesome. It's not completely wholesome, but
It's still
It's
make
called-
like PG-13 jokes.
it's yeah, kind of like that. It's called Three Friends and Jerry.
Well, I've heard of that.
Huge foreheads. What?
I've heard of that.
Have you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Surprising.
Alright, now, Casey.
Yeah.
Give him something to make a comparison for.
I think it's I've been zoning out, dude. Get very into it.
Oh, alright, whatever.
Okay, South Park.
Three Friends and Jerry.
Okay.
My
Your
game
turn.
is ruined.
Well, it's a stupid fucking game to begin with. You
I'm
could
trying
say
to, I'm trying to take an interest in your culture.
well, you wouldn't in the end. I know you.
Hey, chat. What about you guys?
Alright.
Um. Okay. Yeah. Well. Okay. Let's answer that first. What's your kind of comedy? I don't know. I like dumb humor. I don't like puns. I don't know.
You don't like puns, but you like wordplay.
I do like wordplay. I don't like puns.
I love puns, like not in shows or movies or anything like that, but like in casual conversations, like once we have. I love when they just show.
I'm not sure what my kind of humor would be because I watch so many different kinds of comedy. I guess I do really like not situational comedy, like character comedy, like Always Sunny or
Yeah.
The Simpsons, where it's based around the characters' personalities, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I also like really absurdist stuff. Like I was watching Eric Andre earlier, and it makes me fucking lose my shit laughing.
See, I do not like Eric Andre at all, and I like absurdist stuff.
Fucking weird, Barry.
I just think he tried. I see it more as he's a tryhard for me.
I cringed harder. I used to cringe harder at his stuff than I do now. His interviews are fucking gold. Yeah. And there's some of his live bits he does where he snuck into this restaurant with a French burglar outfit on. He's like, sorry, sorry. He just starts throwing plates in this big bag and crawls out the door.
It depends. I could see not liking some of his on the street stuff.
Yeah.
But I love his interviews with celebrities and things on the show.
Yeah, those are funny.
Awful nonsense.
How people react to his on the street bits is what upsets me, because I'm just like, you people, your hearts are dead. Cold. If I saw this on the street, if I was sitting in a restaurant eating, and some dude dressed like a 1930s French burglar ran in and started stealing all the silverware, going savvy, I would lose my fucking mind.
I'd get mad. That's the thing. I'd get mad.
Yeah, you would get. Well, as long as he's not fucking with you.
Exactly. Well, I don't know. It's because I feel for the other people then too. Because I don't know. I am also somebody who, if I'm out, with friends or something like that, or even when I'm just out by myself, I want to just fade into the background. If I'm doing something, I just want to be there and not be known. When I'm with friends, and if I'm with someone who's loud, okay, so for movies, all right, if we go to the movies, and, one friend is, being loud or something like that, and I just am no, and then, because I've had conversations with people like that. I'm like, dude, don't do that, and then they're like, well, I mean, they're never gonna see me again. I'm like, yeah, but they paid money to go see this movie, and enjoy it. They didn't come to see you make jokes.
Fucking up other people's quiet peace time is one thing, but just doing goofy ass shit in public is another.
It's tough to say because I can get on board with it sometimes.
Well, screaming in a movie theater is different from walking around with stupid neon clothing on stilts in New York and squirting them with a fucking water gun or something. Whatever.
I don't know. I see it as both because it's an inconvenience. I don't want to ever inconvenience anybody because I don't want to be inconvenienced.
The only loud thing that I ever done at a movie theater is when me and my friends watched the stupid fucking G.I. Joe movie that came out a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the opening to that movie was some fucking medieval scene or whatever the fuck. And then after that scene was on, they showed the logo, fades in. Both me and my friend at the exact same time went, G.I. Joe!
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I just don't want to inconvenience anybody.
I was gonna say before though, aside from the things where he's actually talking, doing stuff with other people on the street, I really like his I like some of his sketches that I guess are in the public thing, but there are these incredibly stupid, simple gags that clearly took a ton of time to set up. The one I was watching earlier, he's in a elaborate Thomas Jefferson outfit. And
Okay.
he walks into a strip club and shouts, "I'm Thomas Jefferson, and I need a big black rump in my face." And then it just shows him getting a lap dance, and that's the whole thing.
That's one of my favorite kinds of humor, though, is elaborately crafted stupidity.
It can be pretty good.
It's funny.
Alright, Dex. What kind of topic do you like?
I am very much for the dumb stuff as well. I am, like I say this all the time, I'm not good with smart humor. Mostly because it takes a while for me to process the joke or whatever.
Doesn't like smart humor, likes Paul Blart humor.
Wait, how do you define smart humor?
Um,
Because I don't think smart humor should take a while to process. At least humor that's.
Well, I mean, like, would you call The Office smart humor?
actually, I haven't really like said
I
watched Office.
I haven't seen that much of. I've seen a couple episodes of it. I mean, I think it's well written.
Yeah.
Like, humor for smart people or smart humor?
Okay, how about this? Do you know any like people who, for lack of a better term, like aren't as stupid and like dumb as we are? Like we can like come up with some really stupid stuff to laugh at, but like
Yeah.
they're like the adult, like really like adulthood kind of like they're mature, right?
Okay, I know what you're saying, yeah.
Yeah, when they joke around.
I don't know. I'm not sure I understand what you mean.
When they. I think that's just called being fucking boring. I don't know.
When boring people make jokes.
Yes, I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean.
When boring people, it's just not funny. I've heard too much crazy, weird shit through the years to ever think.
Yeah, and then when they hear like something that's such like surface level, like, you know, quote unquote crazy humor, and they think that's just like the craziest, like outlandish thing, and it's like, yeah, that's not.
Okay, I understand. You're talking about like people who only know memes that trickle down to Facebook from Twitter to that.
Yes.
That kind of shit.
Yes.
Well, not only that, but when they come up with jokes like themselves, they don't have to rely on memes and stuff. But also, it's like for me, I have to process like is it either like is it just boring or do I not get it?
I think you just
like my brain starts to processing that. So
It's because you've already heard stuff like that, or stuff at that level.
it's not necessarily stuff that I've already heard. It's more like the jokes that they're making. It's like
It's
I
not
don't
like
really
consequential enough, I guess.
yeah, I suppose so. But the kind of shit that I like is like I grew up with a lot of like slapstick shit.
Well, yeah.
So
Dex,
yeah.
you be funny on YouTube for a living, yeah? Well, I mean, like, your sense of humor is obviously, no matter what kind of shit you gravitate towards, gonna be a lot more refined than your average person.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
This
That's
reminds me
probably
of
why.
the one time I think I was at Easter or something with my family, and my sister-in-law or someone was talking about how they watched Christmas with the Cranks and they thought it was a really funny movie, and I was having a really hard time not laughing at that because I just kept thinking of the JonTron episode about Christmas with the Cranks.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've talked about this fucking Viking show that I've been talking about.
Dudesons?
No. I've talked about it before. It's a Swedish show.
Oh, I know what you're talking. No, that's.
that I've been-
I know what you're talking about now. I forgot the
Yeah.
name though.
And it's literally like Always Sunny, but with Vikings.
It does sound.
All right.
Stop studying that shit for like.
Surprisingly, I still watch American Dad. It gets some hate, but no, American Dad is awesome. I love American Dad.
Oh my
American
God.
Dad is fine at worst, I think. Like I enjoy watching it.
Yeah, I think it's really, really funny. I really do.
And I can't fucking stand Family Guy or any of that other.
I like Family Guy. I still watch it.
Family Guy has its moments, but it's hard to watch.
But that's what Family Guy is. It's just moments, you know?
Should I buy a Reptar bar?
Yeah, I guess.
How much is it?
It's like $5.
Eh,
$5 for forgettable.
Do it
candy
once. Do it once.
bar? Yeah, do it once.
Buy the Dende keychain.
I'm trying to figure out. Hold on, before I go ahead with this, I'm trying to figure out if it has anything. If it has like a filling, or if it just turns your tongue green. If it's just the chocolate bar that turns your tongue green, then fuck that.
Yeah, that's... What, there has to be, like, green cream inside it or something?
If it's just a Hershey
If
bar,
it's just
I don't...
brown and then it turns your tongue green, that's too strange.
No, it's just stupid. It's, like, not worth it.
Yeah, it's fucking dumb.
But I'm trying to figure out from this Amazon page if that's the case. I'm not gonna go for this. It sounds very mediocre from the reviews. It's funny, the reviews are all like, oh yeah, I expected it to be, you know, more filled with the green cream, but it's kind of just in sections, and you know, it breaks apart like a regular bar. 5 stars, and I'm like, that wasn't a 5-star review. It sounds terrible.
It's licensed candy. What are you?
Licensed candy. That's all right.
What do you fucking want from it?
I want an exceptional confectionery experience.
Reptar bars are not going to bring you that.
Well,
maybe Redmax has failed you, but that's not my fucking problem now, is it?
Remember when they sold
I
me fucking,
didn't say it was your problem. You're the one going off on this.
Yeah, because I want to help you spend your money smart, Sean.
Well, that's simply not going to happen, alright?
Well, I want to help you spend the money in a way that I don't know. Why am I here? Why are we here?
To have a good time.
I gotta refine my material, because I'm like leaning way too heavy on Jew jokes right now. That's just what I default to.
No, you know what though? I'm glad. I'm like, that's a good thing, because if you just like, you know, if your humor does not evolve, then you just kind of, you know, stay stagnant.
Yeah.
Joey's here.
I'll be right back.
I gotta put Joey in the pal corral.
Is Joey really loud for anyone else?
Joey, talk to me.
No.
Sean, let me tell you why you're problematic.
I turned him down before he's a little loud.
Yeah, just right click on his name and slide the
Joey, you actually came in at a really opportune time for that, because I was just saying how I lean too heavily on Jew jokes.
Why am I irrelevant for that?
Because you said
No, you just said he's problematic.
Oh yeah, he is.
You don't even remember what you said.
Slow the fuck down, honey. The internet cops are here. To show you that you're
we
problematic.
forgot what you said.
It's just so natural for me to say it. I can't help it. Because it's true.
Can't believe how fast that was.
Yeah.
I was only thinking that because I was going to send you this article that I saw on Twitter. And I was going to ask you if you thought that it was problematic. But then I figured I would just say it to you instead.
Because you knew it, like, I would just be mad at reading it.
Yeah, I'm like, either way, you just get upset, so.
All right, I gotta answer this
I think
one,
just the
boys.
word would make you- Yeah?
I gotta answer this one, boys. Maybe old news, but when were you a professor at Wright State? I was actually at the Lake Campus. I taught the Lake Campus. I was a professor for half a year. Yeah, only half a year, and that was like in 2016. Like the beginning of 2016, so like January to like September, because I had to quit halfway through my second semester because I got a job at Beno Box in Atlanta. And yeah, so yeah, I live in the same county as, or I'm from the same county as where the Lake Campus is, and about an hour north of Dayton. So anyway, sorry, I had to answer that one. Go on. Why is Sean problematic?
I love the Professor Perry alt costume.
Yeah, it's you gotta grind for it, but it's there.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
Yeah.
And it's weird too, because you don't even get an achievement when you unlock it.
Yeah, it's just like a thing. It kind of is the achievement. But dude, if you use it online, it's really cool. Everybody's like, "Whoa, you got that one."
Yeah. Well, that's cool. That's my alma mater. That's awesome. Yeah. Believe it or not, I actually failed out of the Wright State Lake campus before I went to school to be an animator. So, yeah. Failed out of a school that...
You failed out of the school and came back and taught there.
Yeah, that's an achievement if I've known.
Did you just say he came back and tugged dick?
Yes, yes.
If you ever want to hear about Perry's college adventures, give the podcast a listen.
Yeah. Not even joking. Talked about that.
Yeah, dude, buddy. That's just like Sean promoting himself.
No, we were talking about that before he got in here. We were trying to get him to promote the podcast.
Well, because I was gonna link. Perry was like, link it in the chat, and I was like, oh, I feel like I'm like shilling myself, but then YouTube doesn't let you post links in the chat.
Wow. Stupid.
Yeah.
No, do watch the podcast though. It was funny. Or listen to it.
I'm glad you liked it, Joseph.
Yeah, it was good.
It was good. It was good Perry and Sean insight.
Yeah. All right, here's another one from Dustin Ford. Hey, boss, I loved your submission into Tubular collab and all the Sleepy Cabin and all the Sleepy Cabin collab. Do you think we will start seeing more of these things, or are they more work than they are worth? Well, it's kind of interesting you say that because
Oh, dude.
well, everyone here that's in the chat right now, which is Dex, Sean, Comrade Bodco, Casey Great Tree, and Joey Zippy the Wicked, we all have submitted and helped with the Totally Tubular and the Sleepy Cabin. Sean actually managed the Sleepy Cabin one, and then Dex edited for the Totally Tubular. And yeah, so yeah, no, thanks by the way.
With Joey's estimation.
What was that?
Yeah.
Say that again.
I agree with what Joey said in response to that question.
What'd he say? I didn't hear him.
What? The guy asked, do you think we'll see more of them, or is it more work than it's worth? And Joey said both.
Yeah, that's actually, yeah, that's it.
It's kind of spot on. I have a piece to say on this.
Yeah. Brown Bag SP. If I know that right, is that Ryan Gray? One of my best friends that I haven't seen and talked to in a while? Because if so, that's awesome. Ryan Gray. Yeah, we went to high school together, and yeah,
Oh, wow.
yeah,
Oh, shit.
he's awesome. He's like one of my besties. But I will say, I do want to comment or you know, maybe expand upon the last part of Dustin's question. Is it worth it, and will we see more? Yes, we will see more, because after this past week or 2 weeks ago, whatever, when all those collabs came out, and even the Has Been Hotel thing came out, that was like a solid week for like animated stuff, collaborative animated stuff, and I think afterwards that I just saw a lot of stuff on Twitter being thrown around like, hey, let's get this, let's do this collab, let's do that collab. So yeah. I don't think I will do any more collabs myself. I just don't have the time. And I mean, they're fun to do. I mean, I can always put them on my reel and all that, but I mean, most of my reel is collab stuff. It is.
Yeah.
But I personally don't have the time. If you guys want to answer, go ahead.
It's the kind of thing where you just get like roped into it. Like me and Sean just got roped into the Dragon Ball Z collab.
Well, the Dragon Ball Z collab is a unique example, I think, in our case. But the Totally Tubular collab, yeah, it's like you know people who are doing them, and then it's like you kind of see their stuff, and you're like, oh man, it looks really cool. I want to do that. And then you spend an obscene amount of time working on the thing and don't get paid for it.
Yeah.
And then you
Yeah,
realize that
I gotta say,
but then when it comes out, it makes it better.
I hope there are more of these on the way. We gotta get on like people who organize collabs. I guess Sean, you're probably never gonna do that again. You pulled that fucking,
Absolutely not.
you pulled that sleepy collab out of a deep grave.
Yeah.
You know, I'm making my own stuff.
Yeah.
For the foreseeable future.
Mhm.
Yes, I don't know if you plan on organizing any shit or anything or editing anything.
I mean,
But
I can edit shit.
yeah.
Like I'm not an animator, so
Yeah.
I
Oh,
don't know.
that attitude.
I just
You
think-
did the end of that thing, didn't you?
It took a day. I did that in a day.
Yeah, but I mean, that looks fine. You could totally do more if you wanted to.
Probably.
I'm not saying you should. Animating is like a fool's errand, but you know.
Yeah, totally. That's the thing about the Totally Two Duo collab is that was a fucking slog. I hated my bit when I put it out because I know it's not really my best work.
Dude, you got really good reception on it though.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Yeah,
I
people loved
couldn't
it.
fucking believe it. Actually, like I was really surprised with how much people liked it, and I'm glad for the response that it got.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
I think it's inspired me. I mean, getting it done was a fucking slog in the end. In the beginning, it was fun, but then it was just like, oh shit, I just want to finish this. But then seeing all the collabs that came out, all the animated shit, like the Has Been trailer, the DBZ collab,
Yeah.
Totally Two Door collab, it all came out in 1 week, and maybe
It's
that's
crazy.
I feel like people. I don't think this is gonna start the snowball, if there is a snowball, but I feel like this might start getting people animating again.
Yeah, like I can totally see like I like because I'm not an animator myself like that, but I'm friends with you guys and a lot of other animators and stuff.
Yeah.
And put up stuff and like all of their amazing shit. I'm just like, man, these guys are so fucking good, and I see all these like amazing projects coming out, like like I always consider myself like a jack of all trades.
Mhm.
Either like art, music, not necessarily animation. I do that stupid part at the end, but just all kind of crazy shit. It's like I think that my biggest feat is editing, because I've been doing my stupid shit for over 5 years now.
Yeah.
And but so far it's just for YouTube and for my own stuff, and I've been thinking like, what about like professional, like actual like projects, like for reals project, and I want to like sneak in there and be like, I want to do some more shit for like actual shit.
I understand.
So I'm definitely up for that. That's why I've been talking about fucking like this thing fucking has been. I'm like, holy fucking shit.
Yeah, Asbin was great.
Has-Been's-
It really didn't hit me how good it looked until I saw the finished thing.
Yeah, Has-Been's awesome, man. And there's a lot of stuff going on that's, yeah, there's a lot of good stuff that's been happening so far from it. But yeah, so it's good.
I need to get back into fucking voice acting too.
Voice acting's like I don't know if I could ever do it because I just know that I'd never be good enough, you know. And I'm like,
You did like safety,
Don't say
man.
that.
Safety Man was my voice.
Yeah, it was so funny.
It wasn't even good dialogues or good reads.
It was funny enough.
Well,
You don't need to have a voice in order to fucking, like voice act. Like, listen to
if you want to be a professional, you have to have some sort of distinctiveness and range. I do not have either.
Well, dude,
Patrick Warmer.
it's
But it's distinctive though.
already. If you put your mind to it, you can
I
probably
think
see voice acting.
I think you're all forgetting about the most impressive voice acting work, which was me as Mr. Popo.
Oh shit! No, I like you as the doctor, dude.
Yeah.
You as the doctor was the best.
That's just Sean. I turned into Joey for a second.
So this, what you have. That's a bad Sean voice.
I wanna talk about your guys' thing really quick. I do, but I wanna answer like a couple more questions here. All right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry. One, nobody knows, says, I like your work on the Rick and Morty music video. Thank you. I'll make this quick, but the Rick and Morty music video, I mean, I only did 2 scenes, but man, I think that's like one of the most proud things I've worked on, yet. And it's just super cool to, you know, have that, on my reel and all that. It was awesome. Clumsy says, is it a hassle to do a collab while being in charge? So not just being in charge of it, but also participating.
It's like a Sean, but
Yeah,
I
this
think it's way more of a pain than just animating.
You gotta keep track on everybody else.
And animators are already, like, in my experience, really bad to work with, even if it's a paid job. And then to add on top of that, just like a volunteer collaborative thing. It's like herding cats.
Oh, it really is. I don't feel like I'm one of those people. I try never to be one of those people, but yeah. I mean, when we were in the Discord for the Totally Tubular one, was it like I was like, after like the 2nd or 3rd deadline, I was like calling people out. I'm like, okay, why do you not have this done? What was that?
That was pretty funny.
You need to kick ass if you want to get it done on time, though. That's
Exactly.
the sad reality.
I didn't care because fucking my part was done, your part was done.
Exactly, yeah. But I'm like, just get this done. What's taking you so long? You've had a whole, almost like a half a year. The Grumps thing didn't even.
You know what?
The Grumps thing took half a year.
There were like 2 fucking deadline extensions on that shit.
Exactly.
I was the guy saying both times.
Me and Joey can hardly talk because we were way, like, we were so many deadlines past the original one on the TVZ.
Yeah, but we were not the last deadline.
No, we weren't. That's
There
true.
was like 2 more after us.
You know what? I'm more proud of the fact that I hit the deadline for the Totally Tubular collab than I am of my actual Totally Tubular collabs. Like, cause I knew for months I was gonna fucking miss it and fuck it up. I knew it, and I got it done on time.
See, Zach and Cole are also like, okay, guys, like they were mad because, like, you know, they have the same mentality that I do, where you just when there's a deadline, you make that deadline. And, you know, that's how we were taught in school. And so I remember just being on, you know, personal chats with them there saying, like, well, I almost had it done, you know, like, and was going to be on the deadline, but then Blabs and Pix, you know, sent it back a couple months. Now I don't even want to do it anymore. And I'm like, I know. So, yeah.
It's like, yeah, I didn't want to do it anymore, but I still fucking.
Yeah, because the deadline gives you like a push.
Yeah.
Exactly. It gives you a purpose, you know?
Yeah, that's what happened with the Dragon Ball Z thing. Is like me and Sean were like, all right, tonight's the night, we're gonna finish it. And then they pushed the deadline back, and I'm like, all right, I got homework, whatever.
I lied to Joey about the one for like 4 days. I didn't tell him that they extended it the one time.
What?
Because Joey like barely checked the server, so I knew he hadn't seen that it was extended, so I just didn't tell him.
That's fantastic.
That's smart. Yeah. Dude, I actually know the biggest pressure to make the Totally Tubular collab thing decent, at least, was the fact that I'd never really animated anything before, or at least put out anything I've animated before that.
Yeah.
I didn't even have a resume. I was just like, hey, Blabs, I know I don't have any credits. Can I be on the Totally Tubular? He was like, sure, dude. And I was like, what?
Yeah, I didn't even know you were on it.
No offense to you, Casey, because your part turned out great, but I'm kind of surprised that Blabs was that willing to just let you in on it, because he probably had the tightest like quality control.
He did, and we gotta freaking commend Blabs for that. We really do.
That's a really good point. That collab was run like a fucking tight ship.
Yeah.
He made me try.
I said I want to commend Blabs for, like, you know, keeping, you know, having such like a tight, you know, quality control on it. You know, he didn't just let anybody in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, if he was like, no, if I need a portfolio, I would be like, that's fine, dude, whatever. But he actually let me do it, so I was like, if I fuck it up, I am gonna be the worst person.
Yeah, you would have betrayed his trust.
Yeah. Like, I can't just make a fucking garbage bit and shit it out, because then people are gonna be like, who's this idiot?
Blaz asked me if I wanted to be part of it, and then I was like, nah, I don't have time. And then like a week later, I was like, you know what? I think I will do it. And then he was like, okay, send in like a tryout, send in like your stuff, like the email. I'm like, what the fuck? You know my stuff.
And you know what?
I told him.
Go on.
Oh, sorry. Go on.
No, I was just gonna say, because of that, it turned out better than the Grumps collab. Like as a whole, I was part of the Grumps collab, and I thought there was some great stuff in the Grumps collab, but I think as a whole, the quality was better. Anyway.
I was definitely pleased with the quality of the Totally Tubular collab.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Sean was pleasured.
Yeah.
I was gonna say when Blabs originally was like doing it, and I decided I was gonna do it. I was like, I think I said to him, I was like, yeah, you know, I'll work on it if you want. I'm not sending you a demo reel. I'll like if you want me to do it, I'll work on it.
He didn't even ask me for a demo. Why did he ask you guys for demo reels? He didn't ask me for shit.
After I sent it, like I was like, so did I get in yet, Blabs? Like a day later, he was like, you know what? I know your stuff. I don't even know I asked.
Oh, okay.
I was like, yeah, good point. He's like, yeah, you're in. I'm like, thanks.
I love sarcastic Joey.
Here,
no, barely.
I'm gonna get this picture framed real quick, and I'll be back in like 10 minutes.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Yeah, I will never run a collab, never ever in my fucking life.
Yeah, there's nothing that I really am
So that's your
into.
answer.
Yeah.
I joined the training that collab like 3 or 4 months after the whole thing had already been established. Because Laz is like, I need someone to like do the credit sequence. And we were just in a call in RCFRC, and I'm just like, I can do it. It's like, oh, that would be really cool. And then like we got invited to the Discord server and everything. And then after like 2 days, somebody's like, could you edit the whole thing?
That's a good Blabs impersonation.
Yeah. What's that? Could you edit the whole thing? I don't know who originally was. No, actually, it was I think what's his name? Kyle, who edits for Owner Place. I don't know his last name. Camera Colossus.
Oh yeah. Kyle's cool.
Cause I met him at the New Year's party at Haas's.
Yeah. That's right.
And we were talking about it, and he's like, yeah. And it was such an awkward situation because when we were talking and we mentioned the collab, and he was like without I didn't even mention that I was working on it, and he was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna edit that. I'm like, what?
Oh, that's fucked.
So I was like, huh.
Yeah.
That's pretty fucked.
So do I have to talk to Blabs about this? But then, I didn't, and I never brought it up. And yeah, it's like, oh, okay.
Did he want to edit it?
I don't know.
Alright.
It seemed like
Sorry to get shot.
know that Blabs had an editor or something.
Well, tell you what, guys. I think I'm gonna actually end the stream here. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Mostly I'm ending it because Thea wants to go potty. But anyway, now she's spinning because I said the P word. But yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in. Thanks to you guys for being here. I don't know. I'll do this again sometime soon. It was a good time. So
Don't thank me, thank Justice Fruit Pies.
thank Justice Fruit Pies. All right. See you later. Bye.